Sports on Air.
When did you expect this game to be like that?
Yeah, we actually played them a few days ago, and we didn't have Greg, we didn't have Jared, and they beat us. We were tied with about 6 minutes to go, and then Justin started cramping, so we pulled him out of the game, and then they ended up beating us by 9 or 10 points. But so we played them well. We knew it was going to be tough. It's to be honest, it's always a delight for me to beat a Korean team. After what happened to me in the Centennial games many years ago, I've never forgotten it. So it's always a little bit extra for me when we play against the Koreans. So trying to figure out how to play them, how to defend them. They're very difficult in that way, trying to figure out how to defend them, especially when they have a big import like that where you have to collapse down. It's almost like playing Ginebra San and they have all the shooters around them. So they really pose a lot of challenges, and it's good for us, good for our preparation. We also got a chance to come in and play out in Neta, which you don't usually do before the season. So many wins came out of it. Not the winning the game, but many wins came out of this. So we came out healthy, came out ahead, but we got to do some of the things that did it. And plus, we got to face against their zone. Teams just don't want to play us again in man-to-man, even in the PBA. Everybody wants to zone us out because I think we just moved the ball really well and we caused problems. So everybody goes to zone. So it was a really good experience for us to play against their zone, and especially with that big guy in the middle, whether it be Katie or Macklin. But so again, a lot of little things that we got to win for.
Coach, it was a close game. Do you want to see more of that in the Governor's Cup?
I hope not. I hope we win them all like by 40 points. But of course, yeah, we're going to see a lot of those. A lot of good teams out, a lot of developing teams in the PBA right now. Northport is developing, even Columbia with Perez, and you got the regular teams. San Miguel, of course, Takatech, Pure Foods, Rain and Shine. Rain and Shine's made some moves. Alaska's made some moves. I think we open up against them, and so a lot of developing teams out there that are getting better and better. So the league's just getting harder and harder to win on every night. So, but we're going to try. This is the one we missed out on last year. We won it 2 years in a row, but we missed out on last year. And I know Justin is really motivated to win this one.
Stanley made a huge shot for you earlier. How do you like his adjustment already in the team?
He's still adjusting. He's more of he's a really a tremendous ISO guy. He's great with the ball in his hands. He's great in the open court, which is kind of opposite of what my teams are really known for. The other teams I coach, and we're more known for ball movement, passing the ball, try not to isolate too much. Even when we were running the triangle, we're not running the triangle now, but it's still the principles of it, and but it's all based on ball movement and player movement. And so that's a little bit of an adjustment for Stanley, but it gives us that one guy that if everything breaks down, we know we can get him the ball in his hands and he can make something happen like he did in that last play. We didn't get anything going through our offense and ball movement, but he was able to get it. Prince made a nice extra pass to him, and he hit that deep shot in the corner, tremendous shot. But between him and Justin, we have those guys now that can that helps us out if the shot clock goes down, we can't get the ball up. So he's a talent, no doubt about it. He's just going to get better and better as he understands what we do, because he'll be able to use both types of his game, his ISO game and his great ball movement and vision game.
What's do you think of tune-up games?
No, we play on Sunday.
Oh yeah.
So it's only 4 days away. We are inviting the LG team to our practice on Thursday, and we're going to kind of do a small scrimmage with them. Basically, but none of them, Justin won't play, their imports won't play. They're not going to have their starters. Our starters won't play. It's just going to be the guys. Japik will play, so we can get a little bit of feel. Julian, who just got back into town, his wife gave birth. He just arrived yesterday. His wife gave birth in the States, so he hasn't had a chance to practice and play. So for those two guys and maybe Tay and Raymond, they'll get out and get some run with the bench players of the LG team. So that's planned on Thursday. But aside from that, no, we're just straight practice from here, getting ready for last night.
How would you assess your preseason?
Well, we only played one PBA team. That was Pure Foods or Magnolia. And the other three games were against Koreans. So, but again, just the Koreans make you do so many different things that really helps prepare you because anything they do, you're going to see in the PBA. So it's a great thing. Tonight they attacked us on the pick and roll, which is what most teams do, and they play zone, which is basically the PBA blueprint for trying to beat a Ginebra. So it was good practice for us. So we feel we're prepared. We feel we're ready. I'd like to get Japeth back in the flow, and Jared. We think he can be a big help. He's still trying to find his way. He's been in and out of practice because of injury. Hasn't had any solid 3-4 straight days of practice. It's usually one practice, maybe two, and then he's out for 1 or 2, and he comes back for 1. So he hasn't been able to establish any consistency yet. So we're hoping that'll smooth out as the conference begins. And Art is just a guy that I really trust. And of course, we're going to miss Joe. You know, we know how much Joe means to us. We're going to miss Joe, but we're hoping he can get back by playoff time. We'll see.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you, Coach.
Okay.
Thank you for watching. Click the subscribe button and ring the bell to be notified with our latest videos.